So I started playing around with Labview. Um, I've got two devices set up. Oops. A DAC for analog input, which is connected to a waveform generator. Um, this one is connected to the network with Ethernet, and this one is connected with USB directly to the PC. Here's the program. So here's the program. Focus. So we are basically having the left side for the waveform generator, and this right thing right here is for the DAC. I just did this with the DAC assistant, and this should be self-explanatory. That's not that difficult. You just choose the DAC assistant, and it will like guide you through, and you can choose which inputs you want to use, and then it will create a block like this. Exactly. The controls of the waveform generator is a bit more complicated. I started to build strings because it is powered over VISA. We have like those VISA write commands where we can input a string, which will be the command, and we can input an VISA address. The address is daisy chained together because all these write commands are going to the same address, to the same device. So we have just one address input, and then I have like those little command builders. First, I have controls for an integer, which is converted to a string with this little thing. After that, it will be combined. Like this is the preamble that tells the device what to do, and this is the variable that tells it how much of it should be done. This one is volt offs. This is the DC offset, and I will output it as a string just for debugging purposes and to see what exactly will be sent. And then I also send it to the VISA write command. So this string will be sent to my output and to the VISA write. And then I just did this for all the functions I wanted. This is amplitude, which has another string which is called volt. Then we have one for frequency, and we have one for the function. The function is a bit more interesting because we can right click here on properties, and it's a drop down menu where I can choose some items. You can just insert items. I could also like pulse and noise, I could just put them there, and then I can choose them in the program. Then we have an on-off, which is built with this thing, which is basically a switch for two strings. Like we have a boolean input. If it's on, then the upper string will be sent through, and if it's off, the lower string will be sent through, which will also be combined. Like output is the command for the output, and then it either can be on or off, and it will just combine it to a bigger string. Exactly. Now if we choose to visit the control panel real quick, we can see I have my controls here. I have my address. I can choose an address for the device, which is this one, 92. I've set a static IP for the device, so it should always be the same. Then I have like an on-off button. We have the frequency, amplitude, offset, and here is the drop down menu where I can change the square wave to the ramp to the sinus. And right here is the debugging tools where I can just see the finished string. As you can see, it just if it's running, it will just take the command and then add the value on the slider right here and send this to the device over Visa. And yeah, we can just put it on, and I will take the camera right here, then you can see if I change something, like I can output off, output on, it works perfectly. I can change the frequency, which will also change on the generator. I can choose the waveform. So I basically remote control the waveform generator on the left side, and on the right side that's just a graph which takes this input and shows it over time as a function. So I basically generate a waveform and then view exactly this waveform on the right side. Yeah, that's Labview right there.